is Breeze TV.
Welcome to Breeze TV Sportswrap. I'm Kevin Rahm. While it's opening weekend across the MLB, the JMU baseball and softball seasons are both in full swing. With the bulk of their non-conference schedules completed, their focus now turns to the CAA. We'll start with baseball at Veterans Memorial Park. Coach Eikenberry and the Dukes welcoming Elon to Eagle Field. Top of the first and the Phoenix strike first. Matt Oldham belts one over the right field wall. Elon will take the 1-0 lead here. The southpaw for JMU, Colton Harlow on the mound, and check this play out. The slow roller to first, and Harlow scoops it up and goes behind the back. Check this out one more time. Harlow with the nifty play behind the back to get the out, but luckily he would also have some help. A line drive out to left. The sliding left fielder, Brown, makes the tough catch, and now we're going to take it to the bottom of the fifth. JMU going to get a run here, even though they also got the out. They would take the 2-1 lead, and then the next batter, Connor Hardigan, drives in yet another run to go up 3-1. JMU, however, would struggle once Harlow left the game. Elon would now tie it up after the pass ball gets by the catcher, Tondi. JMU back on offense, and Brown trying to get the lead for the Dukes, but his home run would be robbed by the right fielder, Ty Adcock, for Elon. We would go to extra innings. Now in extras, bottom of the 10th, that ball gets by the catcher, and you don't see this every day. A game-winning pass ball for the Dukes. They walk off, and they get the win 4-3 in extras. We'll take it to the softball diamond now. The Dukes taking on the Towson Tigers, game 2 of a 3-game series. JMU took the first game 9-0, and they would continue the dominance in this one. Here at the bottom of the first, Odyssey Alexander will take it to straight deep center, and I hope that house has some insurance.
2-0 Dukes.
Unfortunately, Elon would answer in the bottom of the second and tie it up at 2. But after that, the Dukes would not be threatened. Here's Kate Gordon. She gets in on the action. She bombs one to left. The Dukes hit 4 home runs on the day. The Tigers, 0. Alexander got the start in the circle, and Peyton Bursch right there puts the cherry on top. Strikes out the final batter. The Dukes cruise to a 10-5 win. We're now down to the final 4 college basketball teams left in the NCAA tournament. Villanova, Kansas, Michigan, and Loyola Chicago all fighting for a spot in Monday's national championship. The teams arrived in San Antonio earlier this week, as tomorrow's 2-game slate begins with Cinderella herself. The 11th seed Loyola Chicago Ramblers will try and continue their run against 3-seeded Michigan. No 11 seed has ever gone to the national championship, but that doesn't mean Michigan head coach John Beilein and his team are expecting to waltz into the title game.
I value very much how good a team Loyola is. They're as good as any team in this tournament. They've proven that. We're going to have to play better than we've played if we're going to be playing on Monday night. We have had some really good games. We had some games where we weren't as efficient. I have much respect for Porter Moser and that entire program.
As for the other matchup, head coach Jay Wright and 1-seed Villanova will take on the other remaining 1-seed, Kansas, and head coach Bill Self. Right there, he's going to be signing autographs. He coaches Jayhawks to an electrifying Elite 8 win over Duke in overtime. Kansas point guard Devontae Graham is one of 4 finalists for the Naismith College Player of the Year, but it was Malik Newman's 32 points that made the difference in defeating Duke. So Jay Wright knows his Wildcats face multiple threats on that Kansas lineup.
He's become arguably as scary as.
Looks like we have a little bit of trouble getting to that video. We'll go ahead and jump ahead to JMU Athletic Director Jeff Bourne. Last week, he was named one of 5 finalists for the Sports Business Journal's Athletic Director of the Year award. Bourne has been at JMU since 1999 and is the only finalist representing a school outside the football bowl subdivision.
It's nice to be recognized in a league company like that. I know each of those other directors well, and they all have done phenomenal jobs. But it's also nice to have JMU recognized at the top tier of performance with other schools and the unique things that we've had happen here. So it's exciting and it's rewarding. It makes you feel good that your institution's at the top of the list.
And Bourne strives to keep JMU atop that list in the future. The winner will be announced on May 23rd in New York's Times Square. That's all for sports this week. Back to you, Nastasia and Sammy.
Coming up next, I have an exclusive